We are back here on the Women's Carball Championship Rocket League channel. It is time for our final series between Sway Frost and the Venus Vixens. I'm Hunted, joined once again by Nito and Sleegy for this final matchup. And a little bittersweet, always hate to see the day end, but it's been a good day so far. And I have a small feeling that we've saved our best for last here.
Yeah, no, I think we have as well. These are two teams that we were mentioning it in the pregame show just a little bit, but coming into this, I mean, not only are these two of the upper tier teams that are in WCBC this season, but these are also two teams that are incredibly close to each other in that open tier.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a really good fight between these incredible Rocket League players. Some of whom are, among the peak, of MMR as far as players go. So I'm really excited to see this matchup, as everybody else is.
Well, I certainly in the same boat, excited to get this one underway. And the rosters for this, of course, a lot of recognizable names. I'm sure just about everybody will probably recognize all 6 of the players on the pitch: Avenger, Devour, and Tally for Sway Frost, and then for the Venus Vixens, Ducks, Pads, and Rose Blushes. And Nita, when I know that we talked about it in the pregame and what have you, but when you get teams that are this close in skill level, something almost sort of magical kind of happens in the server where it just seems to elevate all of the players to their maximum potential. How do you see these teams approaching a series like this one?
I think when you know that you're going up against somebody and that you know that they're just great players, that there's going to be a lot of respect at the beginning of the match to kind of figure out what pace are we going to play this game? Like, is going to be dictated by how fast or slow they go right in that first game. So I think it's going to be cool to see how they start to adapt, and how I think every game is going to just keep getting faster and faster because they are going to start to pick up on each other's play styles.
Well, we'll see how that certainly affects the teams as we get started with the first matchup. But Sleeky, for you, I mean, you and I, our mutual friend, good friend in Squid is coaching the Venus Vixens. Certainly one of the worst coaches in the WCBC. Only joking, of course. But I mean, how important are coaches in a series like this one that could be so close between these teams?
I mean, we were mentioning it earlier, right? Or we're talking about how important coaching can be in the terms of just feeling prepared and confident coming into this game. And when you have a coach as skilled and just knowledgeable as Squid is, that's another thing that can really do a lot to help you just be mentally prepared and stay calm. I know Squid, a really big preacher of just trying to stay calm and play your style of Rocket League. And especially on your first week, you're on stream and everything sort of falling into place, being able to just maintain your thought process, get out on the field, play your style of Rocket League, and get out can be massive for a team.
Well, we'll see if those words will help the Venus Vixens to a victory here, but I have a feeling this is going to be a long series, and I hope the two of you are ready for it. I will hand it off to you now. Enjoy Sway Frost and the Venus Vixens to close us out. Week number 1 here at the WCBC.
Thank you, Hunted. Yeah, we got probably, like they said, the most anticipated matchup of today. Venus Vixen with Ducks, Pads, and Rose, and Sway with Avenger, Devour, and Tally. And right away, we see Devour taking control of the possession here, trying to break through. It's going to rotate around. And Ducks is already up on the backboard, trying to create a play for her team. What a bump by Tally on the goal line, but not quite enough power by the shot.
Yeah, it's an excellent start to get things going here as pressure is still building in this blue half. It's finally cleared away by Pads. Devour trying to challenge that. It's a good challenge, though, from Ducks. Rose trying to get it by, but it's a counterattack now the other way for Sway Frost. As a shot could be coming in from Tally Bird. Falls apart at the final moment. Avenger now climbing up that back wall. Is not able to get it around pads. Devour. Gonna get that off the side wall. Tally's not able to get it out of danger, but it doesn't end up going in. Pressure on both sides. We saw it early in the blue half. Now it's really starting to mount in the orange.
Good challenge by Tally there, blocking the shot off the backboard as well, trying to get a clear, but Pads is there to respond. A demo by Rose in the midfield. We got a little bit of a trip up here. Orange getting caught up with themselves, but Avenger, really good backup, is able to shoot it on target. Oh my god, it's just gonna fly past the entire Venus Vixens team here. It looked, I think nobody was expecting this to kind of bounce in from here. I certainly wasn't, so that's 1-0.
Yeah, Pads really the only member of that team who had the angle, and she just wasn't quite able to find the touch. And so both of her teammates not really in the best of positions to try and recover it from there. So a quick 1-0 lead for Sway Frost. We'll see what Venus Vixens can do on this counterattack. Rose able to sneak it by one, looking for the double, but Devour keeping it away. Beat Ducks now, placing it into the corner, but Tally will respond. Back to Rose. Over to Pads, pass midfield. Ducks trying to drop it down. Rose going to be able to finish it off. And that is the exact sort of response we needed to see from them.
Yeah, what a great play here. Almost getting that little ball squish down there to get it in the goal, but Rose realizing that no one was there to defend, it's a good risk to take to just score that goal. So we got to equalize here at 3 minutes. The gameplay, it's not looking so fast because you can tell these players are trying their best to create opportunities for plays. They slow down the play, and hopefully we'll see some really high intensity pressure coming in at the end when it gets close.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell everyone on this field right now, extremely probably selling it short, but extremely good at Rocket League, and especially with the teamwork coming through. We're seeing them connect on team plays. We're seeing them respond to those team plays and make saves. That is why we're still stalemate here at 1-1 as we cross over into the second half. We'll be off this right side, sent back over to midfield. Rose will challenge when it's back over to Ducks. A little bit of a change up there, but it's ending up being Venus Vixens who's able to come away with the ball. Avenger will steal it back. Back off the back wall again. Tally will look to respond. And we're just seeing some back and forth action right now as either team just looking to find some cement possession right now.
Absolutely. We got Devour coming here and trying to get the 50, but Ducks and Rose getting or pre-jumping for that, but not quite getting it on target. Pads not quite getting the touch here, but Rose is there for the response. Somebody's up waiting for the pass. Pads is gonna try and tap it in, but not quite. Doesn't quite have the power behind the shot. Tally's gonna try and push it up. Pads with the pinch, and Avengers there.
Ooh, opportunities opening up. We'll see what this one can lead to. It's off the sidewall, but straight to Pads. Takes a shot. Bump comes through. And Pads able to score to make it 2-1 with 1:23 to go.
A very good look here by Pads and good placement too. It looks like they are attempting to have someone stay up for some passing plays, but sometimes when you're confident, you know you have the shot and you take it. So it was good look by Pads to score that in.
Absolutely. As this game continues on, still plenty of time for Sway Frost to try and climb their way back in. Be down this right side. Avenger getting knocked off the ball. Shot coming but wide. Pads will look to get it back center. Over to Rose. Hits again off of Tally Bird, who's been following this well. Gets it past Pads. Be Ducks now. Looking to try her hand at getting it in mid. Devour will come away with that save. Rose, another opportunity opening up here. Opportunity after another for Venus Vixens right now. Sway Frost handling them well, and now they could be finding space on the other side of field.
Tally rotating through, trying to bump some defenders out and make an opportunity for her teammates. Pads is going to try and clear it here, and Avengers there to send it center. Rose is going to see Paz upfield. What a perfect placement for a pass, but Orange team is being patient, trying to find a gap in this offensive pressure. They have 8 seconds to score. Tally is up, waiting for the pass. Devour is staying up there. They just need somebody to boom it by, but they kept control of the ball here. Venus Vixens with the first game.
And they just, it really comes off the back of they were just able to hold on to it at the end there. But leading into the series, we were talking about how incredibly close both of these teams are. And if anything, that has just been proven to be absolutely correct, because it's a 1-goal game. That's all that decides game one. And it was so back and forth throughout the entire time.
Yeah, I think that Sway just needs to be a little bit more headstrong with their decision making and maybe try and make some plays happening. I wonder if they have a more of a single person play style where they try and make individual plays, but I'd really love to see them try and break through and get those plays, because right now Venus Vixen, I think that's their strength and their strong suit, where they can get those really good looks and even use those or not use the outlets, but they can get pretty good goals anyway by doing that. So hopefully we'll see this in game 2, and we're underway.
Yeah, that we are. Things off to a quick start here. Rose going to be able to clear that out of her own corner. Tally Bird not able to find that touch. Pads will try her hand, almost gets close. Avenger diving across, able to find that save. Ducks will get it back in mid again. Rose trying to drop it down, but it's wide. Now Tally Bird with possession. Put it straight into Pads, gets the flip reset, opts not to use it. Ducks takes the shot, and it almost sneaks by. Devour just able to find that touch. A following attack is not as lucky on the defensive side for Venus Vixens, as Avenger just nails that through.
What an amazing pass here by Tally, and Avenger has the awareness to turn around and catch such a score, giving them a 1-goal lead here. I think that if they can keep up those type of plays, and I really love seeing Tally's aggression after her possessions in the game, and hopefully we can actually see something come of those demos on the line.
It's another clear away from Tally Bird. Straight into Rose. Take this up the side wall. It'll be coming back down. Devour was looking for it. Blocked by Ducks, however. It comes back into the mid again. What a dunk from Tally. That's going to be a 2-0 lead now for Sway Frost.
What a great play here, Dev, seeing the opportunity to get the touch on the rotation out, and Tally just perfectly scoring it in there. They got a 2-goal lead. It doesn't look like the same Venus we saw at the beginning of the match. I think maybe they are finding those gaps in their plays and seeing that they are very much rotate together as one. So hopefully it doesn't, or hopefully they don't take too much advantage of that, and we can see an equal game.
Yeah, hopefully. As time continues to count down, though. About 3.5 minutes left. That's an open opportunity for Rose, and she's just gonna get one touch. It's all that's needed to put it through. It's 2-1. Venus Vixens try and find their way back.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened here. Maybe just getting ahead of themselves. Sometimes when you have the lead, especially like for me, like if I'm a lead by 2, like I feel like I can take a little bit more risks, but sometimes that's just not the case, and it's better to just play it safe.
Avengers looking to play this one a little bit slower. Speaking of playing it safe, it's going to come back over to this left side. An interesting touch there from Pads. Puts it back mid. Could be an opportunity for Pads on the follow-up. Drops it down. Ducks. Oh, just high. That would have been such a beautiful team play. It was a 1-2-3 combination, but it ends up going the other way as Tally Bird puts it in off the counter.
A response. Yeah, Ducks really needed to put that on net. Maybe just not expecting the pass or how it came to her, but yeah, that was a really good response by Sway Frost. It is 3-1. Avenger is going to see Devour across the field, but Dux is there to intercept, almost getting the pass. Pads is going to try and come back to defend, but unfortunately on the wrong side of the ball.
And right now, it just feels like Sway Frost able to find their scoring opportunities off of counter-attacking situations. Venus Vixens pushing up the field. They see really good looks. It just barely falls apart. And then on the ensuing move back downfield, Sway Frost able to find the space necessary. And as we're still in the first half of this, closing in on that second half, time for Venus Vixens to make their way back. But it's going to have to take a lot more effort right now because Sway Frost has been absolutely clinical when it comes to finishing their opportunities down the field.
Yeah, no, they're looking really good and smart on their decision making. They're landing their shots. So when you have those opportunities, and especially when you're going up against a team or the teams that are so evenly matched, like you have to make those open nets.
See an opportunity coming here off the air dribble from Tally. She gets a really good touch on that ball as well. Looks to follow it up, but it'll be Devour putting it in front. Ducks to clear it down the Rose. Got the touch. Excellent pre-flip there to stop any sort of momentum. Tally sending it back down again, but it's straight into pads. She will look to push this to the right side, create space, but Avenger's there. Rose to drop it down. Ducks not able to make it in time. Paz was looking for just some sort of redirect in the center, but it'll be get sent back downfield. 90 seconds left in regulation. It's going to be 3 goals at a minimum that Venus Vixens need to get by here. Tallybird dropping it again. Pads clearing down the right side. It's got Ducks in wait, but it doesn't matter. Avenger picking it up off the pass from Tally, and it's 5-1 now.
Yeah, good patience from Tally here, seeing Avenger and just kind of waiting for that shot to go in. Nobody there from Venus to defend. I think they're taking a lot more risk because they don't have a lot of time. But when they don't start working out for you, you end up, getting or conceding some goals. So Tally trying to put it up top here. Rose going to try and clear it. Paz with a touch, and Ducks is going up the wall. Going to get that second flip into it down on the field. Tally's going to try and pop it up here. It looks like at this point they're trying to run the clock to get the game to be over. It is 4 goals to score in 40 seconds. Might be tough.
It's definitely going to be a bit close if they are able to get it through. Ducks able to follow that one up. They're going to grab one back, get some back within 3. And this play really coming off of an excellent pass from Rose, and Ducks just able to make it there in time. She puts it through. 36 seconds. We'll see if they can do it.
It's important to just keep up the intensity of the gameplay regardless of how many goals you're down. Like just trying to keep that momentum for the next match and continuing to learn from the game as it goes on. I think a lot of times when you see teams give up when they're down so many goals and it seems hopeless, that they actually end up doing worse than the rest of the series. So it's a good way to keep up the morale too. With 10 seconds to go, I don't think Venus is gonna get back here. So we have Sway Frost with the win in game 2.
And it's going to get this series back level. It's going to essentially turn us now into a best of 3. And man, after such a close game in that first one between these two teams, Sway Frost really just running away with it here. They found their stride. And I mean, quite frankly, they never really lost it. Venus Vixens had opportunities. They definitely had looks. I mean, that's evident by the 8 shots they had on target, but just the final bit of finishing just felt like it was lacking there in that game.
Yeah, this is definitely not the same kind of vibe that we were getting from the first match where it was really close. I wonder if Venus Vixen really tried switching it up. I'm not sure why, or maybe they were just a little bit too confident coming out of the first game that they wouldn't have to work as hard to maintain the wins. But hopefully we could see them come back like they were in the first series and keep it close.
Yeah, hopefully I'd love to see this go to game 5. It's one of the more anticipated games of today. But Sway Frost, they're finding some momentum. They're going to look to hold on to it here. Venus Vixens are going to have to change things up to try and start clawing their way back. It's back to a level playing field, though, so it's not the end of the world just yet. Only 1 game down, or 2 games down in the series. So winner of this one going to be a little bit more critical because that's going to put them on series point. So I'm going to be looking for both of these sides to really just come out swinging in this game as we get underway.
Absolutely. We have Avenger here already coming in hot off the ceiling trying to get the touchdown. Devour is going to get that bounce and Tally with the response. Enough boost to follow up this touch, maybe get a dunk off of the 50, but Ducks is able to control it. Pads coming through, and Rose is not quite able to complete this, but Ducks is able to get the rebound off of the post.
And Rose was closing in down on that. Tally finds the demo, but just misses the ball by a fraction of an inch, it felt like, on that follow-up. And Ducks rolls up, and she's like, hi, yes, I will take this ball and put it into the back of the net. No problem.
Sorry. But I think Tally didn't see Ducks. I think she had, she must have thought she had a lot more time to save it, so... at least that's what it looked like, because otherwise I feel like it would have been capable to just kind of scoop that out of the way.
Either way, it shows good speed for Ducks. Just even like if that's the case where the defender just didn't realize that she was there, that is excellent follow through to finish that one off. It puts them in the lead in this game. Might go the other way. Pat's able to wrap around that one. So we'll look through to follow up. 50-50 there, falling back down. Rose challenging. It's a great pass over to Ducks. Avenger cuts it just in time. She will look to drop it down for Pads again. It's a good play. Tally trying to take it out of her own half right now. Drop, not enough. Gets the follow-up, though, to pop it up. Devour is going to take her shot. Follows it through, but should and is an easy clear for Pads.
And Pads trying to figure out where this touch is going to go. Tally Ducks is going to get a good challenge here. Rose with the response. Looking for that opening, but not quite getting it past the defender the way she wanted. Pads is going to let this one float in front of the goal. No one's there to place it. Rose again trying to get it off of the backboard, and Tally's going to get a really nice clear.
And this could be coming back in mid again. Devour will find that touch. Gets a follow-up. Pads. Not going to win that 50-50 against Tally. Avenger will be in the air. Beats Rose. Comes back out midfield. Ducks backflips away, but Devour had assumed that Ducks had the touch. So it started to back off herself. So another shot comes careening in there. It forces Avenger to find the touch. And follow up in the corner. Right back out. Shot in on target. Pads able to get in the way. Close call there, and a much closer series so far, or game so far in this game 3 than what we saw previously in game 2.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the Vixens are just trying to continue that pressure that they had on the first match and maintain it, because as soon as you let your guard down, it looks like Sway is really capable of recognizing that and taking advantage of it. So Pads is going to get a nice touch to try and save the ball from going in, but not the best one, and Tally is there with the goal.
Pads was just trying to pop it up to get back around, but then Avenger bullying her way past, gets the bump to open space, and Tally not going to let that one go unpunished. Pushes it through, 1-all, 207. Ducks try and get things back into their side of field. It's Tally to take it away. Demo coming in far in the orange half. It'll be off the side wall. Rose looks to get a clear. Pads putting it into the corner. Almost an own goal there. It came dangerously close. Would have been devastating for this orange team.
That would have been so fast too if that went in. Sometimes you need to get that touch though, because no one else is back, and you want to make sure that it's not going in. Tally is going to try and push this up a demo to avoid the response in possession, but we get Good challenge by Pads. It's bouncing in front of the orange goal. Avenger coming off the back wall is going to clear this one. Send over Pads, trying to get it out, almost getting into the goal. Ducks pops it up. Pads not quite enough boost to get the fast break. Avenger with a good challenge. Can she slow this up to get the goal? Not quite. I think the ball might have been going a little too fast there, but it could have been a goal.
It very well could have. And now with time running out, the more time bleeds off of this clock, the more crucial the next goal will end up becoming. That clear comes all the way back into the midfield. Rose able to find a demo, but Avenger takes a shot anyways. Tally looking for the redirect. Came very, very close. Rose will look to push it the other way. Her and Pads doubled up on this left side. Going to be Ducks to take the shot. Tries to get it off the backboard, but cleared away. It comes into midfield again. It'll be Ducks that has to cut it off, but it is a clean cut. Final 10 seconds, counting down. Ducks looking for the ground pinch, doesn't find it. It'll be Rose to wrap around. Straight into Tallybird, though. Back over to Ducks. That's actually on target. Avenger forced to make the save. Pads keeping it in the air for now, but it doesn't last forever as we go into overtime.
It's a good idea because I thought that was going to end up floating in front of the goal. It would have been super dangerous. But here we are in overtime. 1-1, a super, super close match, and both of these teams are applying, or both of these teams are trying their absolute hardest here not to concede. We get a demo by Tally. The aggression is coming back. They think that they're really motivated here now to show them who's going to take this next game and maybe turn around this whole series.
Well, that was one giveaway that Tally didn't want to do there. Fortunately, it doesn't end up going against them. Devour looking to make space right now. Rose with a pinch. It gets past Avenger. Tally, the only one back. She's going to take it slow. Knocked down into Ducks. Not able to get that one past Devour. We Pads up for it now. Ducks looking to respond again. Oh, grabs boost. No one able to push that one. It'll be Tally again. Gets it over all three. Just needs to get it on target, and she will. What a play from Tallybird to end game 3.
So calm, too. Just like bringing the ball up over the defenders and just knowing that all you got to do is land on the ball now and let it do its thing. GG, Sway Frost.
Yeah, that was an excellent finish on that. And just like you said, the confidence going in on that, absolutely incredible from Tallybird. She's able to grab both of Sway Frost's goals in that game. It's going to put them on series point. The Venus Vixens are going to have to try and grab the next 2 in a row if they're going to want to try and get a victory out of this.
It's a little surprising just because of the Venus's win and just the amount of talent on the team, but it goes to show just how Sway Frost and like coming together, and I think that they're really melding well together, and seeing how well Tally can control some of these plays is really impressive.
Yeah, it really is, and we'll see here in this next game if they can continue it. They've got the opportunity to end the series right here, right now, in this game 4, but the Venus Vixens, it's been incredibly close all series long. 2 one-goal games have been the deciders so far, and so we'll see what happens here as we get ready to go with potentially the last game of the evening, Nito.
It very well could be if Sway continues the way that they have been playing. And especially in that second game. So, were we waiting for somebody? It looks like that they didn't.
One person might have been having issues, and it looks like Devour having a little bit of a connection issue. We're going to see if we can keep the server alive.
Look at them
long
go.
Enough for them to get back in. They're doing a hell of a job right now. I got to give it to them.
They're pros at this. Sometimes. You can't get that lobby to start. It will eventually, though.
I've seen people with the juggling keep it up for a pretty long amount of time. It might just be enough for Devour to sneak back in here. Just waiting. It was a slight disconnect there. Still keeping it going, though. They're doing the key to it is you have to have no one in a set position for too long. Tally looks like she might have just left, and we might end up having to restart the lobby here. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Yes, we're going to go ahead and restart the lobby.
I was going to say, whatever teams we land on, we got to play that way, and then that's just the teams for the rest of the league. It's just the way that it works. No, I'm just joking. But all right.
The wheel of fate.
Exactly. Oh, man. I'm excited these teams get to take a little bit of a breather because it's really an intense matchup for the last one here. So we shall see. Hopefully this lobby doesn't heck out on us.
Yeah, hopefully. To all the people who are joining in from the fantastic Girl Boss Raid, welcome to the Women's Carball Championship. We are in our last series of the evening between the Venus Vixens and Sway Frost. Sway Frost currently holding a 2-1 lead in this best of 5. So we might be seeing our final game of the evening, or we could be seeing one more after this if Venus Vixens are able to get things back under their control. We're restarting the lobby real quick, but it has been an incredible series so far. Let me tell you, 2 one-goal games. It's been back and forth all the way through, and I know I am excited. I know Nito is as well to see how this series ends up finishing off.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm waiting to see something intense and crazy happen because I think that there's going to be lots of momentum and going into this match, and Sway Frost is going to want to end it here, and I really think that the mindset of Vixen or the Vixens are going to be extremely set to win this one, so it might get pretty intense.
And it looks like one of the players having technical issues right now. They're restarting their computer. So hopefully we're going to be able to get this game underway pretty soon. In the meantime, I think we're going to cut to a short break just so we can get everyone sorted out, everyone in the lobby, and be ready to go. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back in just a minute with potentially the ultimate game between these two teams. Stay seated. All right, welcome back, everybody. We've got all the technical issues squared away now, so we're just moments away from getting into Game 4 between the Venus Vixens and Sway Frost. Again, Sway Frost holding a 2-1 lead in this series and are on series points right now.
They are, and I'm telling you, this is going to be the craziest match of the series. It's going to be a pretty heated battle between these two teams. And we're going to get it started right now. No more waiting. Let's see if we're going to be seeing a Game 5. Venus Vixens got to pick it up this series. We'll see if they can do it.
Yeah, that we certainly will as we get underway. It's going to be Ducks picking up that ball. Tally Bird to push it back into the corner. Rose back into midfield, over to Devour, but puts it on target. Another opportunity could be here for Avenger. She drops it down. What elegant touch to get things started off for Sway Frost.
All these fast touches in the beginning. Everyone's already going for the challenges and getting the touches that they need to keep this a high-paced game. I think it might be a higher scoring game just because of how important it is for them to win this game. And there you go, 2-0 already with only 20 seconds into the match.
Strong start here from Sway Frost, just pushing their way downfield. We've seen both Avenger and now Tallybird throwing it in. We're not even 30 seconds into this game. Venus Vixens finding themselves in a hole, and that hole continues to get deeper.
This is insanity. The amount of awareness that Sway right now is putting into just to making shots on goals, and I'm having a hard time understanding where Venus is getting tripped up here. I guess it's because it's happening so fast.
Yeah, Sway has just been so incredibly speedy about getting into these open positions and then taking advantage of them. It's really not even anything wrong on the Venus Vixen side. It's been Sway playing out of their mind right now. Like when an opportunity comes, they are sending absolute bangers in on that, and there's just no time for Venus to try and respond.
Devour trying to come off the backboard and take out the defense. Not quite getting a shot on goal. We have another center here, and Paz is going to look up to Ducks. A demo on Avenger, but Tally is there off the backboard. He's going to try and follow it up with a touch here, getting out of the way for Devour to scare Ducks, but Rose is there for the pass. Paz is down, but Tally's there for the save. It's no one's back, but Ducks calmly is able to get control of this ball. No back boost, though. Left without boost. Avenger gets the challenge. Pads is going to try and push it up here. Tally looking for the teammate. Only one person back. Avenger gets a touch, and it's just up in the air.
Ooh, and that's a close shot coming in from Ducks. Double commit on that one. Tallybirds, she's got it on top of her car. Devour supporting in midfield. They're taking it slow. They're able to sneak it by. Devour's there, but Rose able to just get in the way in time to find the save on the goal line. Could have been an opportunity to go up by 4, but Venus Vixen's not giving up just yet. That shot sent all the way down. Ducks with a beautiful redirect in on goal, and they're climbing their way back.
Yeah, what a touch here by Rose, and Ducks just getting that security to make sure that's going in on target, and they are on the board here. Still plenty of time to equalize this match. And I think they're very well capable of doing so, and I think they're looking a lot better than they did in the beginning of the match. And here's Ducks trying to get that double touch. Rose with the response, and it goes in.
And just a beautiful double touch as well. Rose putting this one perfectly, and that is taking advantage of the space created from the double commit from Sway Frost. They both went up for it at the same time. Neither were able to find the touch. So a really well-executed play from Venus Vixens, and now after being down 3-0, they're back within 1. We're not even into the second half yet. We've got 5 goals so far this game.
Yeah, it's also really impressive to see Venus Vixens pulling it together, even after getting scored 3 times in the first minute, which can sometimes, and here we go with a bar down shot by Avenger here. Tally with the back pass, and the communication there allows them to get it. It looks like it was almost going to get saved, but it was like almost pinched off of the crossbar there by the Venus Vixens.
It came really close, but we've seen how quickly both of these teams can respond. So really a 2-goal deficit, not that much, especially with the level of play that we're seeing come out of both sides here. Rose will look to take it off the side wall. It's an unfortunate touch from Ducks, but she's able to put it back out. Pats looking to follow through. She gets it on target, but blocked by Avenger. Comes off the back wall. Rose with the follow through. It'll be back over to Devour. Hits off the corner. Ducks to clear. Back into Tally. She'll look to get it centered, but ends up sending it straight to where Pats is going. It's Ducks taking it now. Looks for the pinch. They can't connect. Almost able to sneak it behind Devour, though. That would have been a nice shot.
That would have there. The control was there, but the flick unfortunately didn't get over the defender. Ducks still speedy. Paz is going to be there for the challenge, but Tally, Rose, not quite able to get control here. Tally just popping it over, patiently waiting for that touch on the backboard and sending it in.
And this is just a beautiful goal from Tally. She follows it so smartly, so elegantly through the air. And 5-2 now, 1:25 to go. Sway really trying to put their stamp on this game and series, but the pressure is still mounting from Venus Vixens. You can't count them out of it just yet.
Absolutely. Devour almost getting a good clear there, but Tally is going to try and push it out through the corner. A good touch by Avenger. A lot of pressure here by Ducks, and Paz just trying to get a play off. A good, nice touch off the backboard, but Orange is able to hold him off. Tally just comes up to get a touch on that. Paz still putting on the pressure here, turning around. Rose is going to try and send it off the back wall, and Dev gets a touch everything's kind of slowing down now. They don't want to throw the ball away. They don't want to throw possession away too much. They're trying to keep the ball close, and only making plays that works for them. What a pass! Devour just sending it straight middle, and no one is able to get the save.
Yeah, it's just an excellent shot. Both Ducks and Rose were there, but they weren't able to find the touch to keep it out. 6-2, 32 seconds. I think we're safe to go ahead and call it here. 4 goals, especially with how well Sway Frost has been playing in 30 seconds, just seems a bit too much to ask. And did I say 4? I meant 5.
They're really owning this field right now, and you can tell by just the way that they are playing and how they're handling their passes, and it just seems like maybe it just wasn't the day for Venus Vixens. Looks like some of them are having some ping issues as far as I can see right now looking at the scoreboard. So that must be a cause for frustration for the other team, and it might put you in a bad mindset, and it's hard to focus on the game too when you're feeling at a disadvantage.
But either way, the game will end here. 7-2 the scoreline. Sway Frost take the series 3-1. And up until that final game, really both of these teams kept it incredibly close. But in the end, Sway Frost able to come away with the victory. And they looked really solid in that last game there, Nito, especially with their passing plays.
They looked really intelligent on the field, and just taking the chances that they knew would get them the result that they needed, which was to win that game. And like I said, it was also still a very high scoring game, but it was all on Sway Frost's end. Hopefully, Venus Vixens comes back and doesn't let this set them back, because the skill on that team, it's so impressive to see them come out and play games like this, and it's so entertaining to watch. So thanks to them too, and it was a really great day today.
Yeah, it was. It was a lot of fun. A lot of really good games. Everyone who played today doing an outstanding job. I think we're going to try and get one more interview to finish off the evening. But just, again, incredible to see everyone come out. Incredible to see all the support and everything for this tournament. Stick with us. We're going to try and secure one final interview right here on the Women's Carball Championship.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for our first week of the Women's Carball Championship. Unfortunately, due to some technical difficulties, we are going to go ahead and skip the exit interview with one of the players. So sorry about that, but we're trying to get everything resolved here. Either way, we thank you so very much for watching. We appreciate all of the support and everything for this first stream. Make sure to follow the channel. We will be live same time next week, 2:00 Eastern on Saturday for week number 2 of the Women's Carball Championship. I have been Hunted, and a big thank you to everybody behind the scenes, and of course our wonderful casters in Nito, Sleegy, RJ, and Tamashi today, and Pretty as well. Of course, Pretty doing the broadcasting, and everyone again behind the scenes. Thank you so very much, but we will see you next time. Make sure you are here next Saturday for week number 2.